From its origins as a gritty British blues outfit to its evolution into a global pop-rock phenomenon, Fleetwood Mac has undergone one of the most storied and turbulent lineup transformations in music history. In this video, we dive into the band's complete lineage, examining the diverse vocalists who steered the ship through psychedelic blues, soft rock, and stadium anthems. Peter Green. In 1967, Peter Green, Mick Fleetwood, and John McVie all left John Mayall and the Bluesbreakers. Green, wanting to continue working with his friends, named his new collaboration after his rhythm section, Mick Fleetwood and John McVie. During his tenure, the band recorded 3 seminal albums, Fleetwood Mac in 1968, Mr. Wonderful in 1968, and then Play On in 1969. As the primary creative force, he sang lead on some of the most haunting and enduring tracks in rock history, including Black Magic Woman, Man of the World, The Green Manalishi, and Oh Well.
You got your spell on me, baby. You got your spell on me, baby. And I met a good woman to make me feel like a good man. 'Cause you're the green manalishi with a 2-pronged crown. But don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give the answer that you want me to. Oh, because I think your love so bad.
Struggling with deteriorating mental health exacerbated by heavy LSD use and a growing disillusionment with fame and wealth, Green decided to walk away at the height of their success in 1970. Sadly, Peter Green passed away peacefully in his sleep on July 25, 2020, at the age of 73. Jeremy Spencer. Jeremy Spencer joined Fleetwood Mac in July 1967 after being recruited by Peter Green, who was impressed by Spencer's mastery of the Elmore James slide guitar style. During his tenure, he recorded the albums Fleetwood Mac in 1968, Mr. Wonderful in 1968, then Play On in 1969, and Kiln House in 1970. Spencer was known for his high-energy lead vocals on signature tracks like My Heart Beats Like a Hammer, Shake Your Moneymaker, Hellhound on My Trail, Need Your Love Tonight, and Buddy's Song.
Yes, I should have loved you more. I know I didn't treat her right. Won't shake her money maker, won't shake her money maker. I want to roll and I keep. Gotta keep moving. Hellhound on my trail. Oh baby, I'll buy you diamond ring. Think it over before you leave. I got the love, the kind you need.
Spencer's departure remains one of the most abrupt in rock history. While touring Los Angeles in 1971, he left his hotel to see a bookstore and never returned to the band. It was later discovered that he had joined a religious cult, then known as the Children of God. Danny Kirwan. Danny Kirwan joined Fleetwood Mac in 1968 at the age of 18, recruited by Peter Green, who was captivated by Kirwan's unique vibrato and sophisticated songwriting. Kirwan played on the albums Then Play On in 1969, Kiln House in 1970, Future Games in 1971, and Bare Trees in 1972. He sang lead on many of the band's most enduring tracks from that era, such as Station Man, Dragonfly, Woman of 1,000 Years, Sands of Time, and Bare Trees.
Where I'm going, I don't know, but you tell me I must go. In 3 short minutes, he had been and gone. Woman of 1,000 years, and the falling sands of time.
His time with the group ended in 1972, when Kirwan had a violent backstage outburst where he smashed his Les Paul guitar and refused to perform, leading the band to fire him. Danny Kirwan passed away on June 8, 2018, in London at the age of 68. Christine McVie. Christine McVie was the steady heart and soulful voice of Fleetwood Mac for nearly 30 years. joining the band as a full-time member in 1970. During her legendary tenure, she recorded an extensive catalog of albums, including Future Games in 1971, Bare Trees in 1972, Penguin in 1973, Mystery to Me in 1973, Heroes Are Hard to Find in 1974, the self-titled Fleetwood Mac in 1975, The Diamond Certified Rumors in 1977, Tusk in 1979, Mirage in 1982, Tango in the Night in 1987, Behind the Mask in 1990, and Time in 1995. As one of the band's most consistent songwriters, McVie provided lead vocals for many of their most iconic hits, most notably Don't Stop, You Make Loving Fun, Say You Love Me, Over My Head, Hold Me, Everywhere, Little Eyes, and her signature piano ballad, Songbird.
If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. You make a loving fun. 'Cause when the loving starts and the lights go down, and there's not another living soul around. Hurt my pride, I'm over my head. I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. And the songbirds are singing like they know the score.
Though she retired from the band in 1998 to seek a quieter life in the English countryside, she rejoined the classic lineup in 2014 and toured the world. Christine McVie passed away peacefully on November 30th, 2022, at the age of 79. Bob Welch. Bob Welch was the essential bridge between Fleetwood Mac's early blues roots and their later pop-rock superstardom. Welch joined the band in 1971, becoming the first American to join the predominantly British group. During his highly prolific tenure, Welch recorded 5 studio albums: Future Games in 1971, Bare Trees in 1972, Penguin in 1973, Mystery to Me in 1973, and Heroes Are Hard to Find in 1974. Welch is remembered for his lead vocal performances on Future Games, Sentimental Lady, Hypnotized, Bermuda Triangle, and Angel.
Sentimentally genuine.
All I need is
Seems like a dream. Got me hypnotized.
Now here's one, you see strange shapes in moonlight, shadows in the night. Yeah.
Welch decided to leave Fleetwood Mac in December 1974, citing emotional exhaustion from years of constant touring, legal battles, and the crumbling marriage of John and Christine McVie. Dave Walker. Dave Walker joined the group in August 1972, recruited by Mick Fleetwood and John McVie following the dismissal of Danny Kirwan. Having previously fronted the blues rock band Savoy Brown, Walker was brought in to provide a charismatic frontman presence. During his time with Fleetwood Mac, Walker recorded only one studio album, Penguin in 1973. His vocal contributions were limited to 2 tracks, a gritty cover of the Junior Walker hit, I'm a Roadrunner, and his own original composition, The Derelict. By the time sessions began for the follow-up album Mystery to Me, it became clear that Walker's style clashed with Bob Welch and Christine McVie, and he was asked to leave the band in June 1973. Lindsey Buckingham. Lindsey Buckingham joined Fleetwood Mac on New Year's Eve in 1974 after Mick Fleetwood heard the track Frozen Love from the Buckingham Nicks album. Buckingham agreed to join only on the condition that his then-girlfriend, Stevie Nicks, be included as well. His tenure spanned the band's most successful era with albums, such as Fleetwood Mac in 1975, The Massive Rumors in 1977, Tusk in 1979, Mirage in 1982, and Tango in the Night in 1987. Buckingham provided lead vocals for many of the band's definitive hits, including Go Your Own Way, The Chain, Never Going Back Again, Secondhand News, Tusk, Monday Morning, Big Love, and I'm So Afraid.
You can go your own way. Go your own way. If you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still. I've been around all the time. I've been around the time. Won't you lay me down in the tall grass and let me do my stuff? I know I got nothing. Just tell me that you want me. As long as your love fine. Friday, I got chapping on my. Looking out for love. I'll never change. I never will. I'm so afraid the way I feel.
Buckingham's relationship with the band has been famously volatile, leading to two separate departures. He first left in 1987, just before the Tango in the Night tour, citing the need for a creative break and the personal strain of working alongside Nicks. After reuniting for the 1997 live album, The Dance, and the studio record Say You Will in 2003, he was dismissed from the group in 2018 following a disagreement over tour scheduling and a reported conflict with Nicks. Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks' induction into Fleetwood Mac on New Year's Eve 1974 is often cited as the definitive turning point in the band's history. Her ethereal stage presence and distinctively husky vocals became the band's hallmark across their most successful studio albums, including Fleetwood Mac in 1975, The Culture-Defining Rumors in 1977, Tusk in 1979, Mirage in 1982, Tango in the Night in 1987, and Behind the Mask in 1990. As the writer behind the band's only U.S. #1 hit, Dreams, Nicks provided lead vocals for many of their most enduring classics, such as Rhiannon, Landslide, Gold Dust Woman, Silver Springs, Sarah, Gypsy, and Seven Wonders.
Said when they would come and they would go. Section in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me. Rock on, gold dust woman, take your silver spoon. You could be my silver spring. Blue. All I ever wanted was to know that you were. You see, you're gypsy. Well, you know I found it all. If I live to see the seven wonders.
Nicks first left the band in 1990, driven by a desire to focus on her solo career and a specific dispute with Mick Fleetwood. After a multi-year hiatus, she reunited with a classic lineup for the 1997 live album The Dance and remained a core member until the passing of bandmate Christine McVie in 2022. Billy Burnette. Billy Burnette brought a distinct rockabilly energy to Fleetwood Mac, joining the band in 1987 following the sudden departure of Lindsey Buckingham. Burnette was already a collaborator of Mick Fleetwood's in the side project The Zoo. During his tenure, he recorded two major studio albums, Behind the Mask in 1990 and Time in 1995. Burnette was featured prominently on lead vocals for tracks such as In the Back of My Mind, Hard Feelings, and Talkin' to My Heart.
Like you just left me, but you.
Now I'm supposed to understand. Don't you think you're asking too much?
Don't whisper, I love you, unless you know it's true.
Burnette's tenure ended when the band effectively dissolved in late 1995 after the failure of the Time album. Vito. Rick Vito brought a sophisticated blues-infused slide guitar style to Fleetwood Mac when he joined in 1987. During his 4-year tenure, he recorded the studio album Behind the Mask in 1990, taking lead vocals on the tracks Stand on the Rock and Love is Dangerous. Vito decided to leave Fleetwood Mac in 1991 to focus on his solo career and his passion for traditional blues and swing music. Bekka Bramlett. Bekka Bramlett joined Fleetwood Mac in 1993 during one of the most tumultuous periods in the band's history, stepping in to fill the void left by Stevie Nicks. Bramlett was already familiar to Mick Fleetwood through her work in his side project, The Zoo. During her tenure, she recorded the 1995 studio album Time, where her powerful bluesy vocals were showcased on tracks such as Winds of Change, Dreamin' the Dream, and Nothing Without You.
And I see your face. So lay down beside me, let your love hide me, oh baby.
Despite her vocal talent, Bramlett's time with the group ended in 1995 under the shadow of the impending reunion of a classic Rumors-era lineup. Dave Mason. Dave Mason joined Fleetwood Mac in 1993 after an encounter with Mick Fleetwood. The drummer had been struggling to find a suitable guitarist and jokingly told Mason that if he didn't find someone soon, Mason would have to join, to which the legendary Traffic co-founder replied that he would actually love to. This led to a new 5-piece lineup that spent 2 years touring and recording, resulting in the studio album Time in 1995. As a seasoned vocalist and songwriter, Mason took the lead on 2 significant tracks for the Time album, the driving horn-inflected Blow by Blow and the soulful I Wonder Why, a duet with Bekka Bramlett.
It's always something, or it ain't nothing at all. Picking up the pieces to go on.
Despite his pedigree as a rock and roll Hall of Famer, Mason's tenure was short-lived, as the band effectively dissolved in late 1995 after the failure of the Time album. Neil Finn. Neil Finn joined Fleetwood Mac in 2018, following the dismissal of Lindsey Buckingham. The Crowded House frontman helped fill the melodic and vocal void during the band's extensive and Evening with Fleetwood Mac World Tour, which ran through 2019. During his tenure, Finn performed classic Buckingham-led tracks, but did not record new music with the band. From the blues of Peter Green to the harmonies of Buckingham and Nicks, Fleetwood Mac's legacy is defined by its constant evolution. Whether you prefer the early years, the Rumors era, or the deeper cuts of the 90s, there is a version of this band for everyone. Which era's lineup is your definitive Fleetwood Mac? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Please subscribe and hit that like button for more exciting videos on your favorite music and pop culture. And you can watch this additional informative video from What's the Story right now.